The Private Practice Performance Programme is business coaching for doctors and clinicians in private practice who want to attract the right patients, master their marketing and grow their wealth and freedom. Let me ask you, where are you on your private practice journey? Maybe you've started out in private practice but are struggling to get enough of the right kind of patients into clinic. Or perhaps you've had an operating list at a hospital that they're threatening to take away because you're just not busy enough to fill it regularly. Or maybe you're a physio or osteo and you have a team of clinicians working with you, but you just can't seem to get them busy and all the patients want to come and see you. Maybe you started out enthusiastically, but it feels like your practice's growth has stalled. Or perhaps you're working pretty much full-time in the NHS. You're sticking private practice around the edges and you're trying to work out how to make that leap so that you can cut some NHS hours and have a better work-life balance. Does any of this sound familiar? You know you should be marketing your private practice, but you're really not sure what to do for the best, what's actually going to drive things forwards. So you kind of ended up hiding from it. Or maybe you're afraid from putting yourself out there on the interwebs because you're worried about what your peers or colleagues are going to say. Perhaps you spent some time, money and effort on marketing activities. Maybe you've even hired in an expensive agency, but you didn't really see the results. And that's probably no surprise because they're not clinicians and they don't really understand healthcare. If you're serious about growing a private practice that gives you the time, the income and freedom to lead the life you want to live, and you can still enjoy seeing those patients, it's time to have a conversation. Why choose to have business coaching for your private practice? Well, as a clinician, your strength lies in treating patients. And I can pretty much guarantee that medical school, physio or osteo school did not equip you with the business acumen and skills to be able to market and grow a successful private practice. And the problem is that when we start out, it kind of starts going okay. We sort of cobble things together. But the reality is that most clinicians don't know what they don't know when it comes to growing a successful private practice. Now, I'm a trained marketeer, a business coach, and a clinician with a very successful private practice of my own. And I founded Private Practice Ninja over a decade ago. And since then at Ninja, we've helped hundreds of doctors, surgeons, physios, osteos, podiatrists to grow a successful private practice. So what does the Private Practice Performance Coaching Program look like? We work together over a minimum of 6 months, but most of my clinicians stay with me for a year or much longer because they love the work that we do together. And during that time, we meet twice a month on a Zoom for about 45 to 50 minutes. And these are sacred ring-fenced times in your diary. So things can't creep into them. It's really important that you show up. And during that time, we do a big deep dive on your private practice and look at all the aspects of your practice, what we need to do in terms of marketing, anything else which is key to the success of private practice life. A lot of the time when people are working with me, they come to me with a main goal, which is they want to get more patients into clinic, they want to earn more. But we're also going to look at the other things as well that influence, like the operational efficiencies of your private practice and the money. Very importantly, I want to know what's important to you and your life, because there's no point building a private practice that isn't serving you in your life. If you're serious about growing a successful private practice, a practice that gives you great income and the freedom in your life that you're desiring, let's have a conversation.